I had a lot of free time lately, so I wrote the Equestria Girls G5 version. The first season, to be more precise, consisting of 8 22-minute episodes. This story is not connected to Make Your Mark and is completely self-sufficient. The characters are from MLP G5, but they're all humans with normal human skin. The show takes place in our human world. The first season takes place in a coastal town named Maritime Bay, located in... It's actually not specified where exactly. It's down on the coast of the Pacific Ocean with a warm climate, probably somewhere in California. For this video I'll be using G5 artworks, but since there aren't many arts with humans, some images are gonna be pretty random. So, the story. Episode 1, Maritime Bay High. The main character, Sinister Scout, is a 16-year-old high school junior. She lives with her aunts named Rose and Tulip, because her parents tragically died in a car accident when she was just 7 years old. The family moves to a coastal town named Maritime Bay, and Sunny goes to the local Maritime Bay High School. But upon her arrival at her new school, Sunny notices something weird. An outgoing and friendly girl realizes that other students don't really get along for some weird reason. She can't understand why students are at odds with each other. It absolutely wasn't like this in her previous school. She meets a boy named Hitch, who is also a junior student. Hitch just explains to Sunny that this is how the things are in Maritime Bay High, has been this way for practically ages. Hitch invites Sunny to join his group and Sunny agrees. In the cafeteria, Sunny sees a strange and aloof girl named Misty, who doesn't have any friends at all and always spends time by herself, either reading or listening to music. According to Hitch, she is a junior too, and she transferred to Maritime Bay last year, and since then never even attempted to make any friends. Hitch also warns Sunny against a Nika girl, Easy Moonbow, who is very tricky and totally untrustworthy, according to him at least. Later on that day, however, Sunny meets Easy, who is the same age as Sunny. They talk. Easy seems really nice. They go for a walk after school. Sunny tells Easy about her previous school and how good it was back there. Sunny expressed her desire to change Maritime Bay High and make students get along. Easy agrees with her because she is also tired of an endless, unreasonable feud. Together they try to come up with a plan on how to change their school. Sunny and Easy eventually come up with an idea to organize a big high school musical festival to raise the school spirit and bring students together. The music will surely unite Maritime Bay High again. At the end of the episode, we see a girl named Just Hooves in the school bathroom. Behind her, a mysterious shadowy figure appears. We hear strange, unhinged singing. The episode ends. Episode 2, Welcome to the Show. After contemplation, Sunny and Easy go straight to the Maritime Bay High principal, Phyllis. She approves the idea of the school holding a musical festival. Sunny and Easy then create a stand and make a big announcement in cafeteria during lunch. Anyone can participate in the Maritime Bay High Festival. All that is needed is to sign up. At first, Sunny and Easy are ridiculed for their idea, but then more and more students start to sign up for the fest. Other students view this festival as some sort of competition, like Battle of the Bands, even though Sunny tries to explain that this is not a competition. A heavy metal band called Red Petals, led by sophomore student Pip Petals, signs up too. Her band consists of herself, she is a lead guitarist, her older sister Zip, a junior, who plays bass, Just, who is a rhythm guitarist, and Dahlia, who is a drummer. During lunchtime, Just tells her bandmate that she felt sick for no reason yesterday, before going back home, and that she can't even explain what happened, but now she is fine. Meanwhile, Sunny tries to talk to Misty, but Misty seems very reluctant to talk. She just wants to be left alone and go to the library instead of talking. On her way to math class, Sunny encounters Pip, who tells her that Battle of the Bands was a fantastic idea, to which Sunny replies that it is not a competition, but Pip doesn't listen. However, Sunny is happy and optimistic, at least students are willing to participate. At the end of the episode, we see a student named Rocky in the chemistry lab. He is preparing to go home, but hears a strange song, the same we heard in the previous episode's ending. A shadowy figure appears once again. This time we see a figure's face. It's Misty. She consumes Rocky's energy through her song, like a vampire, and leaves him in a laboratory. Afterwards, he doesn't remember anything. Episode 3, So Much More. We see Misty coming back home to her mother Opoline. Misty immediately transfers energy she sucked out of Rocky to Opoline, who devours it greedily like a leech. The scene ends. At her house, Sunny is having a really bad nightmare. In her dreams, Sunny and her parents are running through a cornfield, and a mysterious wall of shadow is pursuing them. Eventually, this wall consumes both of her parents and transforms into a gigantic monster shape ready to devour Sunny as well. But an alarm awakens Sunny. She feels dizzy after her bad dream. She gets up, stretches, trying to come to life. Then she notices how a hairbrush levitates in the air. It freaks her out. Sunny doesn't understand what's going on. Hairbrush just falls on the table. Sunny rushes to school without even having breakfast with her aunts. She is that agitated and wants to meet Hitch or Izzy as soon as possible. In the meantime, we see Misty at her house, in the kitchen having breakfast. Opoline, her mother, comes to the kitchen as well. She tells Misty that she needs more human energy to survive. To which Misty replies that she can't do it inconspicuously forever. Others are gonna notice that something is amiss one day. Opoline then says that no one will find out Misty's little secret. But Misty also says that the energy she consumes makes her feel bad. She feels almost physically excruciating pain at night and she can't even sleep. It really hurts. But Opoline says that Misty must endure any pain for her mother, no matter how unpleasant it might get. Misty goes to school and while walking she sings a touching song about how she can't live like this anymore and how she is tired of being so lonely and not having a single friend. The show is musical, by the way. During montage, Misty runs along the embankment while a cool morning wind tussles her curly hair. She gets to school at last and walks through the corridors singing. The song ends when Misty unexpectedly bumps into Sunny Star Scout. Instead of getting mad, Sunny just smiles and greets Misty, which baffles the girl. In the music class, Izzy's band known as Bridalwood is practicing for the festival. The band consists of Izzy Moonbow herself, her non-binary friend named Onyx and a boy named Dapple. They practice their song called The Earth and it's about saving Earth. They are Echo Kids after all. After Bridalwood, Red Petals comes to practice their song called Heavy Metal Girl, which Pip wrote about herself. Hitch invites Sunny to join him and his friend Sprout and form a trio, but Sunny declines an invitation. Hitch and Izzy still don't like each other too much, so Sunny decides to make them friends. She invites Hitch and Izzy to her house after school, separately, without them knowing that both of them are coming. They come to Sunny's house in the evening, meet Sunny's aunts. Sunny shows Izzy and Hitch her old photographs, her old school friends, but absolutely doesn't want to talk about her parents' photo that she keeps next to her bed. They three have a good time. After Hitch and Izzy leave, Sunny tries to make her hairbrush levitate again, but she fails. Episode 4, I'll Be With You, My Friend. Sunny's telekinesis abilities work in a strange way. She tries to learn how to control objects around her. She's scared but super excited at the same time too. Not every day you discover magic in you. Sunny somehow has telekinetic ability. This is bizarre. Sunny doesn't tell anybody yet. She decides to keep her magic a secret from everyone else so far. Misty takes Opoline to the embankment to enjoy some sunlight and cool breeze blowing from the blue ocean. They encounter Sunny, Izzy and Hitch there. They meet Misty's mother. Opoline senses a strong magical aura coming from Sunny and tells Misty to keep an eye on Sunny. Sunny takes her old guitar, plays it and, quietly, sings a song called I'll Be With You, My Friend, that her father used to sing when Sunny was just a small kid. At home, Sunny keeps trying to control her telekinesis, writing her observations into her notebook. She gets a hang of it step by step, but not without some side effects. She breaks the pot with her favorite plant, trying to lift it off the floor. While being alone in her room, Sunny keeps an only photograph of her parents in her hands, quietly whispering her dad's song. We see tears forming as they start rolling down her cheeks. She goes to the beach. It's a full moon. She meets Misty there. Upon seeing Sunny, she hurries to go away, but Sunny asks Misty to stay. They sit together on the beach listening to the ocean waves, watching the moon, and quietly talking about school and their favorite books. Misty enjoys physics, astronomy and sci-fi books. Sunny enjoys historic adventure books and comics. Episode 5, The Awakening. The episode starts with Pip Petals at her luxurious house. Her and Zip's mother is a famous local TV host. Pip is in her room playing her electric guitar. She is remembering how her father left his family when she was just 8 and Zip was 9. He left and never returned back. They never saw him again. Pip feels anger boiling inside. She starts writing an angry song about her family. At the same time, in an underwater cave several miles to the north of Maritime Bay, a swarm of creepy underwater creatures called Finn Fox awakens. They sense Sunny's magic and leave their creepy nest moving towards Maritime Bay. The festival is approaching. Sunny, Izzy and Hitch ask for volunteers to help them to prepare an auditorium for the fest. Pip volunteers to help and she brings her sister Zip too. Sunny keeps learning how to use telekinesis. She still doesn't know whether she should or should not tell anyone about her extraordinary ability. Misty tells Opaline about the fest and that she doesn't wanna go. At first Opaline agrees. But then Opaline tells Misty to go and perform. She wants Misty to devour the energy of everybody who will be in the auditorium through her song. Very reluctantly, Misty agrees. She signs up at the very last moment. In the evening after classes, Sunny, Izzy, Hitch, Pip and Zip are preparing the auditorium for the festival. They get to know each other better. They talk about their families, their favorite music, and what they're planning to do after high school. They realize that they all could be such good friends. And while they're working, Finn Fox, the underwater creatures, attack the auditorium. Students fight back. Sunny is forced to use her magical power to defeat the attackers. Finn Fox retreat. This is how Sunny gives her secret away. But instead of freaking out, her friends cheer Sunny up. However, the auditorium gets thrashed. But after the fight, Sunny and the others are exhausted, so they decide to go home and the auditorium the following day. Sunny goes straight to her aunts, asks them about her parents because she feels that her magic is connected to her family somehow. However, aunts just tell Sunny what she heard multiple times already. Her mom was an astrophysicist, her dad was a doctor. Disappointed, Sunny goes back to her room. Episode 6, let's get the show on the road. Sunny comes to school to arrange the auditorium again, because it was thrashed the previous day. But an entire school seems to be helping. Turns out, Izzy asked her friends to help, Hitch asked his friends, Zip and Pip asked theirs, and together an entire school came to help to prepare an auditorium for the musical fest. And all bitterness seems to be forgotten, at least partially. The auditorium is ready to host the festival. Festival starts, all bands perform. Sunny performs solo. She sings her father's song, plays it on her guitar. After her performance, she gives a speech about school spirit and the importance of friendship. She thanks other students for helping to make the auditorium ready. The festival seems to have actually worked. Misty Brydon is the last to perform. She sings her song and devours students' magic while singing. But they don't notice because Misty doesn't take too much energy from everyone. And after that she feels extremely bad and rushes back home to Opaline. She transfers the energy to Opaline, after which collapses on the floor feeling like vomiting. She yells at Opaline and tells Opaline that she can't do it anymore. Her vampirism is destroying her from within. To which Opaline reprimands Misty by calling her a little spoiled brat. Opaline tells Misty that she's got no one but her and will do anything she says. Misty has nothing to reply. Episode 7, we got the beat. Musical festival turned out to be quite a huge success at school. School life seems better than ever. However, the one person who seems not to share everyone's euphoric mood is Misty, who comes to school looking like a literal ghost. Maritime Bay High is planning a trip to the local Museum of Ocean Life. Sunny pursues Misty to go to the museum too, and Misty, in spite of Opaline, actually agrees to go to the museum with Sunny and her friends. Misty is absolutely touched by how friendly and kind Sunny treats her seemingly for no reason. Misty isn't used to this kind of treatment from anyone, especially from Opaline. Having actual friends is new to her. At home, Pip asks her sister whether she misses their father, to which Zip says that she does not. But it's not really true. They both miss and hate their father at the same time. Sunny is getting more comfortable with her magical power, especially since her friends know about it, and she doesn't need to hide it from them. Albeit she still hides power from everyone else. After school, Sunny practices telekinesis with Izzy, and they have a lot of fun. However, Sunny and her friends are very cautious because of the attack from mysterious ocean creatures. They are still somewhere out there. Sunny invites Misty to go to the movies, and Misty gladly agrees. Misty has only once been to the movies with Opoline. She liked the movies she watched as a kid, but Opoline completely detested it and swore to never go to the movies ever again. Since then, Misty never saw a movie in the theater. Misty enjoys the movie a lot. After that, she comes home. Opoline is mad that Misty didn't come home at time. Opoline yells at Misty and calls her a useless, spoiled girl. Misty breaks down in tears and locks herself in her room. While crying, she starts singing her song again. She imagines. In her dream, Misty is running through the ocean at night under the stars and the moon, free of her troubles and worries, free of abusive Opoline. But reality comes back and strikes her like lightning. Misty feels lost, abandoned. She doesn't know what to do. She feels like she can never be free and happy. Episode 8, Heavy Metal Girl. Maritime Bay High goes to the Museum of Ocean Life. Sunny's aunts go too because Aunt Tulip is an oceanographer. Everything goes fine at first, but only at first because the museum gets attacked by the Queen of the Fin Fox, who arose from the ocean, a 30 feet tall monstrous entity. Sunny has to reveal her magical power to everyone else, including her aunts, in order to defend them. Sunny tries to lure the queen away from the crowd, away from the museum. Sunny gets to a nearby music store where she tries to hide. In there, a loud rock music is playing through huge speakers. The queen breaks the roof, but flinches when she hears music. Queen destroys speakers then. Sunny realizes that Queen is intolerant to loud noises. In the meantime, Sunny's friends come to help her. She tells them that the Queen hates loud sounds and asks Peep and Zip to play Heavy Metal Girl since they are in a music store. They plug their instruments. Peep asks Easy to play drums and Easy agrees. Together, Peep, Zip and Easy start playing Heavy Metal Girl. The sound of metal music baffles the Queen and disorients her. The battle takes several minutes before Sunny defeats the Queen. The Queen disappears underwater. Nobody was hurt. Sunny and her friends hug at the end, celebrating the victory. Everyone else cheers Sunny and her friends too, except her aunts. After the battle, Sunny and her aunts go home. Sunny demands answers. She needs to know who her parents were. And her aunts realize that there is no point in lying, so they tell Sunny the truth. Both Sunny's parents, Argyle, Sunshine, and Wintertail, had magic. Even though magic is not hereditary and can awaken in anyone, when both parents have magical abilities, there is a huge chance their child will have it too. The government was hunting magical people in order to use them for experiments and for war. The government agents using Fin Fox who can sense magic found Argyle and Winter. They had to run away. They could not risk the life of their child Sunny. Hoping Sunny wouldn't have any magic, they left her with her aunts and drove away in a car. Since then, no one ever saw them or even heard of them. Sunny's whole life comes crashing down. Everything was faked. The car accident was faked. Her parents' graves were faked too. Everything Sunny knew was a lie. She realizes that. Her life was a lie. And now she has magic. Now her life truly changes. Sunny starts crying and her aunts try to calm her down. In the last scene of the season, we see Opoline abusing Misty again. Misty is just listening to Opoline as her voice fades. Misty thinks of Sunny Star Scout and hears Sunny's voice instead, and how Sunny tells her that everything will be okay. The end of Season 1. If someone from Hasbro watched this, and I am sure someone did, obviously, hire me as a writer. Let's make a great show together. Okay, that's probably enough for today. This video is already long enough and I am honestly tired, yet utterly satisfied. See you again.